This tutorial is powered by AskQuesty.com. Get help with your website on demand. And don't forget, subscribe for more tutorials.
How to add SSL to WordPress site. First, to do that, you want to have a WordPress site. So here's a WordPress site, and right now I already have the SSL certificate. But when there is no SSL certificate, that instead of saying connection is secure, it would say connection is unsecure, and the text would be red instead of green. So how did I get to this point? So to install the SSL, to add the SSL certificate, what you want to do is you want to head over to the back end of your website. For me, I'm using IPX Core, and I log into cPanel over here. So once I click on logging into cPanel, it'll open up something that looks like this, cPanel. And then I search SSL, and here in security, there are 3 different SSL options. And I'll click on SSL. Here, there's some options, and on the bottom it says install and manage SSL for your website. So when you click on that, manage SSL certificates, then you'll find that they're your websites, and here you can install an SSL certificate. So you select your domain, and here you enter in your SSL certificate, the private key, and the certificate authority bundle. Now, to get the information to fill out these fields, you would need to purchase an SSL certificate. So you can search online for purchase SSL certificate, and you can find there are multiple sites that sell SSL certificates. Some SSL certificates are quite expensive, and some could be free. So my assumption, I have not bought an SSL certificate, like a paid one. So my assumption is if you purchase an SSL certificate, then after that you have the SSL information. So then you can go back to here where you can fill out the certificate information, the private key, as well as the certificate authority bundle. And after filling out the information, click install certificate, and now your website should have the SSL protection here. The other way to do it is the way that I do it, which is through Cloudflare. So what is Cloudflare? Well, Cloudflare is a sort of middleman between your web host and domain name. All right, so if this is your web host and this is your domain name, and when someone visits your website, they land on your web host, well, Cloudflare would be the content delivery network in between. So sort of like the middleman. And here's a demo of how it works. So over here, this is my this is Namecheap, which is a website that serves domain names. So over here, this is my domain name, and over here, I have the name servers. Right now, it's set to custom DNS. All right, you can set it as a Namecheap version, but I set it as custom DNS. It's pointing to Kai and Sarah. And these 2 name servers belong to Cloudflare. So inside of Cloudflare, this is my Cloudflare website. I click into Cloudflare, which I've logged into, and clicking into DNS, you will notice that down here, Cloudflare provides 2 name servers, Kai and Sarah. So essentially what Namecheap is doing is it's taking this domain name, li-jonathan, and pointing it to the Cloudflare DNS servers, which are these 2 things. And then Cloudflare is now in control of the domain name. So then it takes the domain and it points it to this address, 216. And 216 is the IP of the web host. So this is the web host that I'm using. And when I go into cPanel, right, so over here, so when I go into cPanel, you'll notice over here that the shared IP address starts with 216. So essentially, Cloudflare is helping me point the domain name to the web host. So this is the domain name, this is the web host. this is the web host right here. So with Cloudflare in action, the only thing left to do is to head on over to Crypto. Inside of Crypto, Cloudflare is free, by the way. Head over to Crypto, and over here, leave the SSL as flexible. Then scroll down and turn the always use HTTPS from off to on. After the flexible SSL is set, as well as the always use HTTP is on, the next thing to do is to navigate back into WordPress, go to Dashboard, and then head over to Plugins. Inside of Plugins, make sure to install the Cloudflare Flexible SSL plugin. You can find this in the plugin search. So go to Add New and search Cloudflare SSL. Cloudflare Flexible SSL. And this is the plugin. Click Install Now, and then after it is done installing, click Activate. So at this point, with the Cloudflare setup, as well as with the flexible SSL turned on, the website should now have SSL protection and say connection is secure. So those are the two ways to add SSL to a WordPress website.
Thanks for watching. If this was helpful, please subscribe. And if you need extra help, visit AskQuesty.com and send us your questions.